TUNDU LISSU says he's worried about his safety while campaigning. He's also concerned about the independence of the Electoral Commission that barred him from campaigning for 7 days last week. Electoral officials said his conduct while on the campaign trail had been polarizing. LISSU recently returned to Tanzania from Belgium to run for president. He left 3 years ago when he was seriously injured after being repeatedly shot by unidentified gunmen. He's told Al Jazeera he does not believe that the election at the end of the month will be free, fair, or transparent.
We are not going to accept stolen elections. We are not going to accept rigged elections. We will call millions of our people onto the streets to take mass democratic action, peaceful action, to defend the integrity of the election, to defend their votes, if it comes to that.
His main competitor, President John Pombe Magufuli, is also out campaigning, attracting thousands of people to his rallies. He's been accused by human rights organizations and the opposition of being a dictator and presiding over a government that is intolerant of dissent and has curtailed rights of expression and the media. The president has avoided that debate, instead focusing on his record. Some analysts say he's on the right track.
He's done very well in the economic front. The projects that we are talking about. He's done very well in the issues of governance, especially fighting corruption in all fronts.
LINUS WILBERT is one of 29 million Tanzanians registered to vote on the 28th of October. He too has been watching political developments and is worried about the possibility of violence at the polls.
I want a leader who is not just promising things, he has to deliver. I would like to see a more transparent election. Previously, the results have been taking too long to come out, and that increases tensions.
The more the election draws closer, the more aggressive the campaigns have become. Voters like WILBERT say they just hope to be able to cast their ballots safely. Catherine Soy, Al Jazeera.
And we should say we contacted the Tanzanian government about these allegations, but we've received no response. Kwasi Asay is the Associate Dean of the College of Humanities, Education and Social Sciences at Delaware State University. He says things have changed since the president first came to power.
He came in, Magufuli that is, highly recommended in the blaze of anti-corruption, newness. He was known all around the country as a simple from the peasants. And so he came in with a lot of promise. In the last few years, however, it appears as if he has decided that perhaps he wants to maintain his position. And one way to do it is to make sure that people do what he wants and thereby maintain his position. And that's why he's taken a whole lot of steps that the Human Rights Watch has been talking about, banning organizations, closing down newspapers, arresting opposition leaders. Those are not democratic inspired movements, and therefore all this attention that he's getting. But we're hoping that, as the report made clear, that the closer we get to the election, hopefully the easier it will be for people to cast their ballots.